because we have to be a defensive-minded team first. We're terrible. We're the worst defensive team in the league right now. But so you can't just rely on Leo and JJ coming back. They've got to do it and find that will and do it together. And we're, rebounding too. We just got out. You can't be out. We've got to be tougher. And I know some of our players, they can still play tough even though they may not look tough.
I know you were trailing at the half and the 5 losses that you have. How important it is to get off to a great start for this group and just kind of coming out with the jolt and then.
Yeah, usually the first quarters are good for us, but they haven't when we took out our 2 men. It's probably, it's just trying to find, everyone had played different roles. Bet Garda hadn't played such a big role. But in the end it helps us. Yeah. So through the hard times you feel like, okay, Marine gets going a little bit, Beck had more minutes here, Izzy Harrison got to play more minutes. Big picture. So as a coach, I'm like, I don't get too hard to it. It's no need to panic, but we need a sense of urgency, and it's like, okay, now let's just get hopefully JJ back too, and then build on that. And taking one game at an approach and making sure that we're fulfilling all of the values and non-negotiables that we set out for the team at the start of the year.
What did you like from Tosh? Another 20-point game from her. I felt like she was aggressive, getting downhill. Really looking for a shot a little bit more against the Giants.
Yeah, look, I just told her to slow down a little bit. How she could. I think she plays so fast. She wants. She's not seeing her opportunities in those games. So it's more about her slowing down, playing off 2 feet, but not forgetting why she's here. It starts with her defensive identity and making sure, because energy can be built off someone competing that hard, and she does, but that's one of her things she has to do. And some days she's going to score a lot, and it was nice for her just to get some rhythm back and confidence.
How much is having a player like Leo? We obviously know what she does on the court, but also just as much as everyone says no panic, we know that we're down 2 people and Sabrina wasn't 100%. But how much does it boost morale knowing okay, we got one of them?
There's a lot more joy. Yeah, exactly. A lot more joy. There's a lot more execution happening and she can pick stuff up. She's just IQ. I just say something. We drill what we need. Put them different spots and they won't have them in the game because it's a waste of time. But Leo, she just competes. She's physical. She plays hard. I want to get her more involved in the offense, but she's just so unselfish. And but defensively, our ability allows us to switch more. We were bigger last year. That kind of helped us. We just got to keep learning, growing, and staying together.
Hey Sandy, to that Leo point, last year we really sort of saw her add more throughout the season. Is it just a matter of just telling her to be more aggressive and just sort of look for her own in the flow of the offense? How do you sort of get Leo to unlock that part of her game a little bit more?
And I think we will. I've been more intentional. I said, you're coming in the corner, don't be setting up everyone else. Set yourself up.
Yeah.
So it's just we run a play that's for you and you go do something else. I'm like, no. We need more usage from her. And that will help everyone around us. So that's the goal. That's her taking ownership of that part. I keep telling her, so she's got to get out there. She's comfortable. Teammates love her, and she knows what she brings here and what she needs to do.
After a long road trip, you guys here are just? I think you guys are here for about the entire month. I want to say.
Yeah, well, we're away for a long time, 10 days.
So I guess how does that sort of help? Just having that extended home stand sort of help you guys sort of iron things out, especially with more practice time.
Yeah. Like you said, don't get to practice too much, and we had lineups that. We had to mix them around a fair bit and try and find some solutions and but toughness. Toughness is something that you're going to do or you're not going to do. And you see last night the Fever beat Minnesota because they were physical as fuck. And just tough as nails. Sometimes that's basketball. Look at our playoffs last year. We didn't score the ball well. I'm like, dude, championships are won on defense. And even OKC starts with their defense. Now they've got obviously great players too, finishing like that, and they run the 2-man game, and no one can stop it. But that's the thing: defense comes first, and that's where we've got to hang our hat on. But without Leo and JJ, they're our top 2 defenders. But we had to find ways, and we had to have these experiences, which is good for us. And we're committed, and we've had 2 great practices. Now we just got to carry over, and this is protect our home court.
I just wanted to ask, what's the difference, I asked Tosh, between individual players having championship habits, as obviously a lot of players do on this team, and a team, a collective, having championship habits?
You have to remember, if you asked all of them why you won, I'm sure they'll go back to we were tough, we were physical, we competed. That's the identity. Now it's been consistently great at that, and we haven't been. You know, schedule, minutes, you know, people out, people not 100%. If someone's, you know, Sabrina probably shouldn't have played some of those games she wanted to, but, you know, probably should have started her out. It wasn't great, you know, but she's great now. And Sabrina's great when she's 100%. Love it. So it's, everyone has it, you know, ones that haven't been there, they're just going to have to see what they help others compete. You know, look to the other one. But I always say they have to look in the mirror. How can you help us be successful? Is doing this, not being soft, and doing the things that are tough and hard, which means fighting through a screen. So we don't get in our rotations, but anticipation and we don't have much time to practice. So, you know, it's just learn by video and hopefully keep adding. But we've got experiences for other players now, and now we just need to grow on that. So in the end, it's great for us because we go for adversity now. You're rather at now than at the end of the year.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.